for a man who fought as hard as I did. I made sure we would have peace. I found my calling at age 16. My parents had both died, and thanks to my uncle Joseph Jones, I was able to attend the College of William and Mary in the capital of the Virginia colony. Big things were brewing in Williamsburg, things that soon became the American Revolution. Unrest was in the air in Williamsburg in 1774. Young men, including students such as myself, were swept up in the quest for liberty. This was a cause bigger than any of us, and it was too much to ask that we devote ourselves only to our studies. One night in June of 1775, 24 of us raided the governor's palace and made off with 200 muskets and 300 swords to arm the Williamsburg militia. But some months later, the rebellion was in tatters. Huge numbers of men had lost heart and gone home. What remained of General Washington's army was beating a retreat across New Jersey and pursued by the British and Hessians. It looked like the end was near. Only a bold, dangerous move would save our hope for a new country. So on Christmas Day, 1776, George Washington decided to load 3,000 men, guns, and horses onto 40-foot freight boats and cross the Delaware River in snow and sleet to surprise the enemy. I was one of the first to cross the river. It took all night to get the men and horses across, and then we pushed on, exhausted, to Trenton. No man is to quit his ranks on pain of death, George Washington said. As far as I know, nobody did. Just before dawn, we stormed the enemy lines. Captain William Washington and I surprised the artillerymen and got their cannons before they exposed our troops to deadly fire at point-blank range. Captain William Washington and I were both badly wounded, and I nearly bled to death on the ground. Although I have always seen myself as a fighter, I have fought only for this young republic. It was compromise that made things work. A democracy this vast had never been tried in history. We were the first, and it might have failed at any moment. My mission as president, indeed, as the last founding father to serve in the White House, was to protect this great experiment and give it a chance to survive. I am driven by the convictions of 1776, which I carry with me to this day, like the musket ball in my shoulder. They are as clear to me now as they were when I was in college, that this small republic might one day become a great nation.